honestly, it looks like the red pill is imploding very quickly. Recently, you saw Andrew Tate or Tate calling red pillers autistic and be like, don't ever associate me with those losers.
The men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. They're like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know, and that's stupid. That's fucking ridiculous.
And that's the supreme leader of the red pill. And you're seeing a lot of people kind of abandoning ship. And so Sneako saw something recently and it kind of caught his attention. Let's listen in.
Said something yesterday on Twitter saying that men should get vasectomies in their 20s just to prevent this. I think that it's important to have family values and to prepare for eventual parenthood. What makes you high value? Other people's perception, having a lot of money, having a network? Like, why does that matter? Why does being a high value man matter if you're not going to eventually start a family? To be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff, but like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Well, be a playboy instead of raise a family? Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side. Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing: when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising the family.
Yeah, but he's saying avoid family creation.
Well, he's talking from the frame of being a guy getting a lot of girls, and then if you decide you want to get a family down the road, you can always unsnip and then go ahead and go down the family route. I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls as a guy. I've talked about that all the time. It's controversial.
At this point in your career, when you're on the way up, focus on things that are going to help you move forward in life and become successful.
Yeah. Get a surgery done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it.
That's not like a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like hope that it's going to be okay.
Generally, most men can't control their urges. So what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
Becoming good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you could focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a dick surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family?
So you're saying
because they dealt with a bunch of hoes first, so they know what a good woman is.
So you're
no, that's not what he's saying.
I didn't say that.
But what's the priority then? Family or success?
It doesn't mean that you need to have kids young, but it shouldn't be avoid family creation in your head. That's an important thing to think about when you're young too. How am I going to have the character? How am I going to have the maturity, the responsibility to become a good father when I am ready to do it? I'm telling guys, you should get rich as possible too, but you should also be working on like building your character and looking at how I'm going to raise my kids and how I'm going to be a good father. If you're 40 and you have all these hoes and you have experience with hoes, is that going to make you a better father? Probably not. You'll just know how to avoid a bad woman, but it's not. You don't need to fuck 100 women to realize what a hoe is. Why not just understand that a lot of these women are unwifeable and then navigate around that instead, and just not spend your time and invest your energy into women that you don't even respect.
So this was his tweet, right? It goes, and this was from a week ago. About a week ago. So the quickest path to becoming a high value man: number 1, don't get married, avoid family creation, vasectomy in your 20s, lift consistently, eliminate all sedations, learn game and networking, play to your strengths, build wealth, resist easing up on your focus. And it's the quickest path to becoming a high value man. And I know that Sneako had some point of contention specifically with number 3, which is get a vasectomy in your 20s.
What is a high value man?
I think he means what he means in this context is being a guy that's like desirable to women and being attractive to women, so that you'll be I guess a marketable sexual partner.
Well, but that doesn't make sense, right? Like avoid family creation and get a vasectomy is like be attractive to men.
But no. It's because women, right? Again, like I said it before, I'll say it again because you're here. Given the context of what he's tweeting for this specific situation, it makes sense because he's saying, hey, these are the ways so that you don't fuck yourself up to ensure that you're going to be successful. He's retard proofing it.
But that is a pretty retarded advice because you're saying do this so that you become more attractive to women. So what's even the point of having a relationship with a woman if you can't have kids with her? Then you're just having an empty relationship just to fuck her for your whole life. And
no, he's saying to become high value, which means you make the choice. Do I want to do that or not? So he's giving you the choice to do that. That's
like, don't you guys tweet all the time about how like, oh, like women are fucking disgusting that are freezing their eggs at like 20 and they're never gonna find out. And now you've got like guys that go to sperm clinics. Like, here you go. I'm never gonna be able to impregnate my wife because there's like a 30% reversal rate on this fucking surgery. But maybe in the future I can
laugh
inject
at
my
girls who want to
fucking
freeze their eggs
semen
all the time.
Yeah, like it's like the same shit.
But notice, right? He has 2 points.
Like a 90% reversal rate.
Yeah,
actually.
Well, depending on how quick it is. Wait, for vasectomies?
Yeah, to get it reversed and be able to actually.
After like 10 years, it's like 30 to 50%.
Yeah,
and your 20s is 10 years.
You're supposed to reverse it back within the 10 years.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Your
So you're gonna
20s
get
is 10 years.
vasectomy at like, yeah, you're gonna get a vasectomy at 20, become high value by 23, and then get it reversed? Like what?
I mean, I want to say 23. You're being extreme. As usual.
Well, he said your 20s. That's 10 years.
Yeah, but you can do it. But when you're 28, 29.
So 9 years. What is it? 45% chance of reversal, bro. You're not gonna have kids anymore.
You're sterilizing half your audience. That's just wild to me.
Hold on. Notice he had 2 points there. He said, 1, avoid what? Family creation, and 3, vasectomy in 20s. You can choose what you want to do. Apply what you need to apply. He's just saying you could do either or.
Okay.
No, he's
I'm
not.
just saying, I'm worried that Rolo, on that list,
go
he's got 2 things, okay, about your dick, okay, about avoid family creation, get a vasectomy. Is there anything on that list about like just avoid women?
But
avoid temptation.
Hold on. We know as men, we want women no matter what. But whether we want to abstain or be monk mode, it doesn't matter. However, question for you guys on the panel. If you had a kid, be honest here, would you be where you're at right now?
Destiny had a kid at his early 20s.
Yeah. No. Well, oh, you did?
Yeah, he had a kid in his early 20s.
How do you
Also,
know?
why not just like use protection?
Yeah, see, this is okay.
That's a good point. And he said, avoid what? Family creation, which means use a condom too.
No, it doesn't. It says get a vasectomy. That was the advice.
That's
Stop trying to. You're coping,
That's
bro.
number 3. Number 2 says avoid what?
The hypocritical part about it is that we make fun of girls all the time for not controlling their sexual urges and being hoes all the time. Like, she belongs to the streets, all this stuff. You tell guys that they're losers if they don't go to the gym. They're losers if they play video games. You're a loser if you smoke weed. You're a loser if you watch sports. You need to exercise discipline. But when it comes to girls, oh shit, get a vasectomy because you can't control yourself, because you're not capable of exercising discipline. Why do you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life? Networking, success, all this stuff, watching sports, playing video games. You need to be on your stuff. But for women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery. That's the one thing you can't be disciplined in.
Sneako, what did number 2 say? Avoid family creation. It could be condom or plan B, but he's just saying to be extra
another
careful.
form of contraception is what it is, basically.
But he didn't say that, and that's not a good form of contraception because it's not supposed to be reversed. That's what the doctor tells you when you get a vasectomy surgery. It's like, you cannot expect this to be reversed. That's that you shouldn't go into that thinking that you're going to reverse it. And also, a better advice, instead of saying never fuck again, maybe for the women that I do have sex with, prepare that she could be the mother of your children. Maybe don't spend time with hoes all the time thinking I need to fuck 50 girls so I understand feminists and how retarded they are. Maybe just don't fuck them. Maybe fuck women that you can see yourself having a family with.
When you first, hold on, that's a very good point.
You won't be able to detect that though unless you have experience.
You need experience.
You need experience, bro.
How do you wait? No. How do you need experience? What does that mean?
How would you know what's good for you if you never had it?
The red pill advice is you need 50 bodies.
I want to open this one up.
Let's go.
Do you think you need to fuck a girl to tell if she's like family material?
No. We're saying experience-wise.
What does experience mean?
No. Dating, courting, having that one-on-one experience. Okay, she likes this, she doesn't like this. This is weird. This doesn't work. I can tell from experience what works.
Wait,
now,
what does any of that have to do with fucking?
No, hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Now, adding in sex, you can understand. Okay, once this point has passed, I can see who she really is. Because remember, people put on front at the very beginning.
How many stories do you hear of husbands who are like, my wife used to blow me every single day, and then as soon as we got married, all the sex stopped? Or we have dead bedrooms now. We were super active our first year, but that is absolutely not true. So for you guys, you can probably tell just by looking at their Instagrams. Isn't that what you guys are like professionals at? Is picking out who's based on their Instagram pictures? You're telling me you have to f through like 30 women to find a good, like, how many conservative men, like if we brought in like real conservative men who have strong families, how many of them are like, yeah, I had to fuck 25 bitches when I was in college in order to find the love of my life right now that could take care of my kids? That's a wild statement. If you want to fuck, that's fine. But don't pretend you're doing it for this fucking altruistic purpose of finding a good mom. Is it like, what, if she throws it back doggy, she'd probably take the kids like out to the park every day? Like, what does that even mean? Like,
so this is why, right?
Okay.
There's a bunch of reasons why I tell guys they need to get sexual experience with women. Number one, you need to get an abundance mindset, okay? A lot of guys get with girls out of necessity and a scarcity mindset. First girl that touches their pee-pee, oh, I want to commit to you. So that's a problem because you're not going ahead and getting with the girl from a position of choice. You're getting with her from a position of necessity and scarcity. That completely changes the dynamics of the relationship, and that's going to put her in the leverage position. That's number one. Number two,
again, bro, you're taking out of context.
Like,
That's exactly what the context was.
You're taking what he's saying and like applying it to the general masses. He's saying in this specific instance,
high value.
if you want to get your value up as quickly as possible.
And who is that advice for? Young men, not the guy who's already had 3 kids, who's 36. He's not going to decide I'm going to become a high value man like after having a family. You're targeting towards young men who are navigating life, taking advice from an older guy on the internet.